I'm here.
Okay, it's 6:01, I'm going to call the Village and Village Board meeting to order. Please silence all cell phones during the meeting and refrain from using them. Item 2, I look for approval of the agenda.
So moved. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Item 3, public appearance and citizen comments on items not listed on this agenda. Items will not be debated or acted upon at this meeting, but will be referred to the proper staff or committee if action is required. Please keep your comments to 3 minutes. Jennifer, did you want to speak?
Yeah,
No?
I went to the meeting, the EMS meeting last night, and I had some previous information and was a little bit surprised that there was significant contradiction between what the village statement is and what the EMS statement is. And I totally understand, but I'm hoping that there could be an opportunity to have more of an open conversation with both parties, not like a debate or anything, but just to better understand how things are working. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Moving on, I look for approval of the consent agenda.
No one wrote on their August financial report for the next meeting. Amy and I will report for you.
Oh.
We're learning.
Okay.
So move it.
Second.
Okay. Wait, who is the second?
Larry.
Thank you.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. New business, consideration discussion Vets Park ball field donation.
Yeah, so this is really exciting news to share. We received word last week that the New Jersey Baseball Association is going to be donating a pretty significant amount of money to Vets Park for ball fields for some improvements. This is in addition to some fundraising they did for accessories for our dugout project, and I'm going to hit on that as well. But the New Jersey Baseball Association would like to donate $35,000 towards improvements to the Vets ball field that would primarily take care of a new outfield fence. We'll be bringing it in, not having it so far out there, bringing it in, new foul poles, a new windscreen, a warning track, some other accessories. Damien is here from the organization. I invited him to come, and feel free if I forgot anything in those improvements. But we met with him last Saturday, or I met with him last Saturday just to kind of see what they were thinking. They have a really great plan. These people obviously know baseball and softball, know what they're talking about. And I'm really just looking for formal approval of the donation from the village board that way they can get started on the work. And their goal is to have this all done by the spring. So your approval of the donation tonight would approve their plan to replace that outfield fence and do those improvements that we just discussed. So just keep that in mind for an approval. The other thing I wanted to highlight too is our dugout project. It's coming along really nicely, and I just want to show some pictures, and I'll give some background. So this is what it currently looks like right now. We have our high school tech ed class working on the cinder block wall that's going to go on each dugout. And I think you look at it from this angle, but I think when you look at it from here, you see how big it is and how it's going to look really, really nice. So this has been an amazing collaboration between the village, the school district, and New Jersey Baseball. We all kind of came together, and the dugouts were in dire need, as you all know. And this was a great collaboration between the three. The village paid for all the concrete work to be done. The school is obviously having their tech ed class do the cinder blocks and paying for that. And then the school also is putting forth over $22,000 for metal structures for the dugout. So huge, and also maintenance free for us. That was really important for Scott and I. That was something we talked about. Not having to restain wood dugouts, every 2 years. So these are going to be big and beautiful, and something that I think everybody can be really proud of. So I think our dugout project paired with the fence improvements and just the overall park improvement, I think that ball field is going to go from one of maybe the fields in the area that needed some attention to one of the nicest, if not the nicest, field in the area. And then just so nobody forgets, we did also resurface the field this fall. That was also a great collaboration between the school, youth baseball, and the village. So a lot of great collaborating going on, something we're really proud of. And I invited Damien and Dr. Thayer here tonight, and Mark too, just so the board can issue any comments, express any gratitude. But I know from a staff standpoint, we are so grateful for the everything you guys are doing.
Well, I honestly think it's great. It needed improvement. I want to, on behalf of the board, want to thank youth baseball and the school and us. So I think we should give everybody a good hand.
Yeah. And we'll do something more official in the spring. Once all the improvements are done, we'll invite everybody out there and maybe do a little cutting or something. Something fun. But yeah, really looking forward to it. Appreciate it. Yeah, yep. And we'll need a motion to, once again, approve the donation, and by making that motion, you're approving the projects that they'd like to do with that.
A motion to approve Veterans Park ball field donation.
Okay, any further discussion or comments?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, we can do the ceremonial first pitch. You want to fight over it? Yeah, I like where you're going. Yeah.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Okay, item B, consideration. Consideration discussion. Petrosinos LLC alcohol license application at 1201 State Highway 69, page 17.
Yeah, Chief Sturdivant, village staff, and the Public Works Public Safety Committee reviewed and recommended approval. You may remember we had a Class C liquor license come up for availability about a month ago. We posted the availability in the paper. We received one application, which was Petrosinos, and he passed all of the checks through staff and the Public Works and Safety. I move to approve Petrosinos alcohol license application.
Second.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item C, consideration discussion resolution R 25-24, 2026 budget adoption and tax levy.
Yeah, so this resolution finalizes the 2026 budget and the amount the village will levy in property taxes. Obviously something we pass every year. And this is based on the numerous budget workshops, the budget public hearing that was hosted, all of the budget meetings we had leading up to it.
Well, we're already there, so I'm gonna motion to approve to our 25-24 and the 2026 budget adoption.
Second. Any questions?
We've already come.
I think we, covered it quite well.
Okay. Thanks to Kelsey and
Yeah.
staff. Doing a good job. Okay, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Item 6, library. Consideration discussion library project update. Amy?
So, it's harder to see the changes that are going on now that the building structure is up. But as you see, the east side is wrapped, they're working on the exterior. They hope to have that east sidewalk open for the winter, so they're getting all of the topsoil in between there, so they can lay the sod and have that sidewalk open. They're doing drywall insulation and all of the interior plumbing work right now, and windows hopefully will be in by December 1st. They're assembling them on site right now.
Great, thank you. Okay, public works and safety, consideration discussion downtown streetscape concrete color.
Yeah, so as part of the new library project, the terrace pavers in front of the library will be replaced. The terrace pavers are also throughout the downtown. The Public Works and Public Safety Committee recommended approval of a brushed concrete option in the color Red River Clay. And I actually have samples here to show that.
I
show Mark.
might have accidentally.
That's okay. I have it memorized. So I'll pass this around to the board. This is the Red River Clay option. This is the first choice from the Public Works and Safety Committee. They did pick a second choice if the board was interested in looking at it. It was the first oven option. I included a quote from Iconic, who is the concrete contractor for the library project who will be doing this work. Once again, we are picking the color to replace the banners in front of the library, but this same color and material will be also taken throughout downtown as part of our streetscape project next year. We will have to go out for bids and whatnot with that, but this will be the same material used everywhere. So it's not just going in front of the library, it'll be something used throughout the downtown.
Because the brighter ones is gonna get dulled up.
Yeah, that was one of our main points.
We thought it looked good.
Does everybody else agree?
The red
You want that brighter one now, it's gonna dull up?
Hang out.
That's the deal. Motion as well.
I would move to approve the downtown streetscape concrete color in Red River Valley.
Red River Clay.
Red River Clay.
Why did you do it? I second it.
Okay. Any further discussion or comments? Okay, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. President's report. Really, we're gonna open it up to the board if they wanna make comments, but I think we need to all be on board with, make sure that we've all made the right decision with changing the EMS. And my vote is yes, we did the right decision. I think we can't change it now, we've already signed a contract. But I guess I'll open up to see what anybody else in the board members want to comment.
Yeah, I have some thoughts. So, just as kind of a general response to what I heard about the meeting that took place last night, you know, the village spent 5 months, maybe more, I don't know, repeatedly trying to get Glarus EMS to respond to emails, to provide very basic organizational information, to answer general questions, and our EMS could not be bothered. They just simply didn't do it. And my takeaway from all of that was that our New Glarus EMS doesn't feel like they need to be held accountable. Not to the municipalities they serve and not to the residents they serve. Because we didn't even have this very basic information, we had genuine concerns for public safety if we move forward with New Glarus EMS. And so again, this isn't up for debate, it's already been voted on, it's been signed, but I feel that we really did make the right decision in switching to a much more transparent organization.
I agree too that, one thing that the, Carolyn Joy commented on was she gave some reasons that I didn't understand why the last 2 years, none of the 990 forms are online, whereas from 2015 through 2022, they were all accessible online. All of a sudden, there's 2 years missing. And she gave some thing you could you could go through and get copies. Well, yeah, right. We tried to get an open records copy from the EMS and had no luck doing that. So that was a red flag to me. And just the fact that we're now getting a pool of 70 volunteers versus 15, I think is really bodes for the future. So I strongly support going with Bill.
I agree.
I think we have to also realize that this process that took so long, and I feel comfortable with our decision, we were sort of in a corner here because we had a budget that we had to finish, and EMS would not come to the table and give us our numbers so we could get the budget. And originally we went to Belleville wasn't interested, and then of course then later on they did. And we actually fell into something that is now what should I say, the hallmark of movement of EMS, which is what consolidation, which is what most villages are doing. There are grants. So I feel comfortable with what we did. I think in the best interest of the village, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a learning curve for us, but, we're moving in the right direction.
I have 7 children. I have a V2 mother who's dying of brain cancer. I'm just my own personal health issues over the summer, and to be accused of lying and maliciousness until that we don't care about our community is honestly now one call for support. I joined the village board because of the amount of depth and care I have for this community. The decision I stuck with, which was a yes, was based on the information that we were both given and the information that we were not given.
These decisions are not easy. We're not sitting there celebrating the dissolution of something, but for the good of the village, for the good of this whole surrounding community. The due diligence on our side was done. We couldn't get all of the information that was requested, and tough decisions have been made, and I feel very comfortable with the support of this board and the decisions that had to be made.
I know some of you want to comment, but I don't want to debate with the board either,
I'm not gonna debate.
okay?
I really just want to know, how long did you guys talk about this? And none of those meetings were public meetings?
Oh,
Yeah.
That's funny, because it's not on the agenda of the meeting.
Why is it funny?
Because I have asked who negotiated this, I get no answer. I've asked when and where the meetings were held, I get no answer.
Yeah.
The door open.
Yeah.
Oh, the steering
We
committee.
actually asked the
There
chief
were
of EMS
three.
to come and be the representative for the nuclear CMS. She declined.
No, she sent someone else.
Yeah, so that means she declined, if she didn't come.
And there were 3 steering committee meetings. I went to 2 of them. And Belleville was never mentioned. Look in the minutes.
The steering committee was to gain information,
From the DHS, did you
and the
get,
nuclear CMS.
did you get
We are
anything
still
from the
waiting for
DHS?
our open records request from nuclear CMS.
I'm still
You're
waiting for
focusing
open
a lot
records
on
request
us
too.
and not on the stuff that's supposed to be coming from us.
I'm
I'm
still
more
waiting
worried
for open
about the
records
care
request.
of our people.
exactly, I don't mean to cut you off, but I didn't want it to be.
Sorry.
I just wanted to show that we were all,
Yes.
7 of us were on board with doing this, and we did the right thing. That's all I wanted to do here. So, well, thank you.
One last question, I promise I'll quit. Did you ask for the same information from Belleville EMS as you did from New Glarus?
Theirs is public, it's easy to access.
Theirs is public, it's always. Yeah, you can't get that either, I tried that.
Is it because you asked for it via email?
Hmm?
It's online.
I think that's enough then.
Alright,
Send me a link, Jesse.
I'm not doing that.
okay. Okay, anything else from the board?
I'm good.
Okay, nothing else, we are adjourned. 6:20.